Hey, 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 what is up, my friends? It's another live with one of my favorite people in the world, Jo. She is sexy AF. She is smart. She knows what she's doing. Let's go ahead and turn the volume down on this so there's no echo. So we're all live on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Coming to you. If you're watching this on a Friday, let us know in the chat where you are chiming in from. We love to see where you guys are coming from. I'm here in the US, specifically California, and my friend Jo is all the way in Australia, and you're gonna hear her beautiful accent here shortly. But we're here because we want to share a message. We both have a purpose, and we just want to get into it. So again, give me some love in the chats, in the comments. Where are you chiming in from? And of course, all questions we love questions. All right, Jo, shall we take it away?
Let's take it away. I'm very excited for you to share this information with all of your raving fans. Rockstar, let's go.
All right, friends. So this is, again, if you're watching on Instagram, if you want the slides, DM me Bold, B-O-L-D, and I'll go ahead and get you those slides. Okay. So again, I'm Rochelle, Rockstar Rochelle in the social media world. These are the things that we'll be covering today. Okay. What is this new business model that I've dived into and that I'm loving? You guys are feeling the vibe. You feel my energy. I'm excited because it's so freaking amazing, right? Hey, Melanie, how are you? Hey, girls, there's an echo on the voices. Okay. Thank you, Melanie. So much.
I think I reduced my volume, Melanie. Let us know. Give me a yes, babe, if that has reduced that echo. I think it was me. I'm always the problem when it's tech.
Well, that's okay. That's the thing. We are figuring it out, right?
Thank you, Melanie.
Okay, and so again, we're going to talk about what is this business model I've been in. You guys are feeling the vibe, the energy, and you know when you're so passionate, and when you see like the vision, you can't unsee it. And so that's why I want to share with you this thing called leverage income, because there is a difference. Okay. Hey, Ann, watching all the way in Wisconsin. Hello, Arlene, chiming in from Cali. Thank you guys for being here. Again, drop some hearts, some kissy faces. Thank you, Melanie, if you are joining us. Okay. We're also going to talk about the social impact, right? You are meant for more. We are meant for more, Jo and I, and we would love for you guys to come in and see what we're all about. And when I talk about social impact, I'm talking about like the impact that you make coming into your lives. We're talking about impact globally. We're talking about an impact to the earth. So impact to your bodies. Jo, there's still an echo. I'm not too sure.
It's not at my end, I don't believe.
I don't either. Okay,
let's
but
keep
thank
going.
you. My brother Ryan, he is the Instagram. He's on there.
Oh, sorry, Ryan. Hopefully that was better.
Hopefully it's better. Yeah. Okay, so the impact on your body and your family, in terms of your wallet and your health and your wealth, like the impact, it just snowballs. We're going to talk about automated systems. One thing about being on the top level in this industry is you need systems, right? When you're ready to grow and when you get bigger, you need things that work behind the scenes, not only like when you take action, but to do it automatically so that you can live the life that you want. You can live boldly, and you can be present with your family or whoever you're being present with, and not like on your phone chasing, messages, having to post all the time. Automated systems and sales is key. And then lastly, we're going to be covering about community and connection. You see between Jo and I, and if you've known me, like my energy is the energy I'm feeling. When I'm off, you can feel that. When I'm hyped up and passionate about something, you can feel that too. And I've never been part of a community where women are literally helping other women, in a sense that we all want all of us to win. Okay. It's not about your team, my team. It's not about, oh, you're in the US, she's in Australia. No, I've never met and been part of a community where everyone is winning. And because they're winning, like I'm winning too. Okay. And of course, because this is public, we just have to say the income and earnings that you're going to see in this presentation are not your typical and all this blah, blah, blah. But we got to do that. Okay. Just to make the internet happy. This is one of my favorite books that I read, and read and gained so much, the 4-hour work week. Give me, type in the box, type in the comments, how many hours a week do you work? And imagine shortening all that with our systems and what we're going to present to you in just simply 4 days. I mean, for 4 hours. Like, who wouldn't love that, right? Carla from Pennsylvania, how are you? Thank you so much. So most people find an income stream and then find a way to enjoy their life in small pockets of time. But no, we want to show you another way that you can actually live your life outside of those pockets of time, right? Put your dream life first, and find an income stream that supports your dream life. Right? That sounds so sexy, and that's what I'm showing up on socials before, because I'm showing you that it can be done and that you can do it too. Thank you, Ryan. Sounds better on Facebook and on Instagram. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Awesome. So the freedom formula, I'm going to kick off. Thank you so much for inviting me, Rockstar. As Rockstar shared, I'm in Australia. I'm going to share a little tiny bit of my story shortly. Not all of my story, because we would be here for a long time, but I'm going to share what I believe is relevant for you guys, because obviously you're friends and fans and followers of Rockstars, and she's all about helping people to live boldly, who are really open to kind of taking a really good, sometimes hard look at their life and being like, you know what, like, it's good, but it's not great, or it's not phenomenal. And that's one of my favorite expressions, guys, and the enemy of a phenomenal life is a good life. Like, and I just want you to think about that for a minute before we get into some further slides. Like, so often we go through life, right? And we're working, we're on the hamster wheel, we've got kids. Like, I was talking about this with a friend this morning. I was walking my puppy on the beach. Like, I had a great life before my life now. Like, I thought, like, I worked 100 hours a week. I had lots of money. I lived in the city. Like, I got, went on one big holiday a year with my 4 weeks of annual leave that we get in Australia. And I was like, yeah, I'm living the dream. And then I was like, I'm not really living the dream. And then I'm going to share a bit about that with you. And so often I go through life and I talk to people day to day, and I'm like, you guys, you're actually settling for a life that is ordinary. And you guys, I want you to drop a 1 in the chat if you want an extraordinary life. Whether you're watching us on Facebook or Instagram, just drop a 1 in one of the chats, because I bet that if you are here and in Rockstar's world and in my world, for those of you that watch it later on my channels, that you are here for a really big life. And, true freedom, the freedom formula, means that you have freedom in all areas, right? You like health is so important. We know that. I'm not even going to talk to you about that. Obviously, Rockstar's a nurse. I'm actually a health professional by background as well. True wealth, leverage time. Like, if somebody else owns your time, for me, when I was in the corporate world, my time was not my own. And location flexibility. I live now at the beach because I don't need to travel to live in the big city where the big job was. And I had no idea until we moved here 6 years ago, because of, honestly, this industry. I had no idea that living at the beach is my dream. Like, I literally walk on the sand every day, and that is just my happy, happy place.
Yes. Yeah. Of course. Hold on, friend. I have to figure this out, because I don't know where my screen went, and that's the way this is how it's going to be. With all our slides.
I'm just going to keep going and share a bit more of my story, you guys. So I am a mum. I have a son, Benjamin. He's 12. He's currently gaming in the room next door to me. Don't judge me, you guys. Sometimes gaming is like the best nanny ever, right? And he was 3 when I started in this industry, when I was working that 100 hours a week for somebody else. And what I love now is that if he wakes up and he's sick and he can't go to school, then it's not an issue for me. I don't have to call a boss. I don't have to I don't have to change my day. I'm just like, oh, cool, babe. Like, not ideal, but you stay in bed and I work in my office next door, and we just make it work. And for me, that freedom is incredible. And you guys, here's the other thing, right? Like, life doesn't happen by accident. Somebody said to me yesterday when I was telling them that I don't work Mondays and blah, blah, blah. And they were like, wow, you're so lucky. And I was like, actually, no, I'm not lucky. I just got super intentional about the phenomenal, sensational life I wanted to live. And I put a plan in action. But and here's also the thing, 9 years ago, I didn't know that I wanted to leave the corporate world, or I knew that I wanted to do that. I didn't know how to replace that income, right? So I really was open. So I want you to drop me the word open in the chat if you are open, right? If you're like, you know what, like I like my life, it's not bad, it's, blah, 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 all the things that Joe just spoke about, awesome. But you're open to change, right? You're open to a different way. I just was open. And the reason I was open was because 12 years ago, 10 days before my son was born, my brother died of cancer and he was 34. And I share that not to be sad or depressing or any of that stuff, but I share it because sometimes we experience a trajectory in our life, right? Like a moment, a sliding door moment, call it whatever you want, that you're just like, whoa, life just smacked me around the head a little bit. And actually, I don't love my life and I don't want to spend the rest of it doing this. Like, I don't want to. And so I got intentional about the fact that I just didn't want that life. And I was super open. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Gemma as well. Gemma and Jenna. And so when online business dropped into my lap, I was open and I was like, you know what? Wow. If it's working for other people, why wouldn't it work for me, right? And so here we are. Let's keep going with the slides, Rockstar.
Yeah. Well, a little bit of story about me. I'm a nurse by trade. Okay. I think you might have to turn down. Maybe mute your computer.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Better?
Let's try that, Ryan.
Yes. There you go. No echo. Hopefully. Let us know there's no echo on Instagram.
Sorry, everybody.
That's okay. So a little bit about me. I'm a nurse by trade. I've been a nurse for 18 years. And I'm glad to say that I literally love what I do. Honestly, I'm like, when you love something, it never feels like a day of work. However, things change. I had kids. I want bigger things for them and for myself. And so it came to a point where like, okay, I got to bring more income in. Like, how do I do that? Yeah, I can probably pick up more hours, at the hospital. Yeah, I can probably get another job. But then in the end, it's just, I got to the point where like, okay, I'm working 40, 80 hours at the hospital. Money's great. But then I'm missing all these milestones with my kids and with my husband. And I'll be honest, like, the relationship with my husband started to get like, the disconnected. I was missing things with my children. And then I found this online space and I was like, okay, how can I leverage this where, I can be online and monetize it and create an income without having to pick up the extra shifts, and continue with that dream life, like sending my kids to private school, buying my dream home, in a well-gated community, to go into all these trips and these experiences, with my children. And, the first few years of me making money online was great. I gained so many skills, but I wanted more. I wanted that impact. And for a couple years, I'm like, where is this taking me? And it wasn't until earlier this year, when my mom passed. And that's something Joe and I kind of like bonded on that. And it was literally one of the hardest things I've ever had to experience. And, in the beauty of that sadness, did I wake up? Did I say, Rochelle, this is for you. Like, stop playing small. God, whatever you believe in, that was his wake up call to me. Like, okay, stop playing small. You're meant for more, be who you are, live boldly. And that's when I said, okay, let's go ahead, Joe. Let's make this impact. I'm ready to help more women, around the world see what we see. And not only that, but like give them those changes that they want for themselves and their family through what we do.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You can hear me good, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So what does freedom mean to you, you guys? I've asked you, and we'll just click to the next slide, because I actually want you to get out a paper and pen, and you don't have to do this right now. We'll use your, keep it over there.
Oh, sorry, Jar. Okay.
You're fine. I'm going to talk through leveraged and linear income. And I suspect that most of you right now earn linear income. And that's not like a judgy statement, you guys. This is just fact, right? Oh, hello, everybody. Oh, this is so beautiful. I'm loving seeing everyone on live. Leveraged income, of course, just in case we're not sure, but it's the idea that the time and effort that you put into your business, like today now, is going to pay you in the future, right? In a really simple term, okay? And when I found this industry of network marketing, online business 9 years ago, it was the leveraged income that attracted me. I was like, yeah, I'm a smart person. I'm all about leverage, right? Like I would rather do help people and earn off 100 people and their efforts than just off my own, right? Like drop me a 1 if that sounds way more attractive for you. You have 100 people all following the same systems, etc., that you're helping, of course, and then you're earning off their efforts versus putting all of your efforts into what you're doing, right? Like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Linear income, of course, gets the bills paid and all of that stuff. It helps you to have that good life that we talked about, that 1 holiday a year if you're lucky. But it's not going to help you in the future. Like if that income cuts off now, and another word, like literally actually drop me and me in the chat. If your income was cut today, and I know, unfortunately, some of you experienced this in COVID, right? During the pandemic, so many people experienced it. I'd love to see, drop me, if your income would stop today. Sorry, if you stopped working, stopped earning, would your income stop today? Next slide. And this is the bit that I actually want you to take a photo of this, you guys, because I'm going to fly through this because I'm going to get to the good stuff in a minute, right? What's that song? Get to the good stuff. Anyway, I shouldn't be singing and dancing on your live stream.
Yes, you
Sorry,
can.
everybody. So take a photo of this because I really invite you to just do a little audit of your life after this, and all of these: health, wealth, time, family, mindset, community, contribution, celebration. And, with family, I really invite you, if you're married or you're in a relationship, don't just think about your kids, right? As parents, as moms, we're just like, yeah, my relationship with my kids are good. How's your relationship with your significant other, right? Is the only thing you talk about bills and stress, and are you just like both on the hamster wheel of life going about your thing? Or are you going on date nights? Like my beautiful friend Gemma and her husband went on a date night the other night. I was like, that's so awesome, right? Investing in yourselves. I really want you to rate this list on a scale of 1 to 10, obviously 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Like only give it a 10 if there is nothing that you would change about it, right? I want you to go through that list and do a little audit.
Yes.
Slide. And then I want to know, or I want you to ask yourself, where do I want to be in 12 months' time? Because for me, after my brother passed, I just was like, I don't want to be doing this in 12 months' time, in 2 years' time. I don't want to be a slave to my BlackBerry. Don't know if you guys had those in America. Yeah, right. In the corporate world, we all had BlackBerries, the little mini computer phones that were just on us all the time. Yeah, exactly. And you guys that are watching on Instagram, exactly. If you want to see these slides, and because we're about to get into some very sexy numbers, DM Rockstar the word bold, BOLD, and she's going to send you the replay because you're not going to want to miss any of this.
Yes. And I also want to chime into, there's only a few months left into this year. We all start the 2024 with certain goals, right? And I mean, if you're not there, that's okay. There's still time. And if you want to get there, like what actions are you going to take today so that you can start 2025 on a different foot? You know what I mean? So it's never too late. I understand everything's about timing, and it's just if you're seeing this, like maybe this is your sign. Like next year, September 2025, you want to look back to, oh my gosh, I saw this presentation and I'm so glad. So
oh, I love that. Yeah, I saw this thing online and I was open. You guys, my favorite thing that I look for in friends and business partners is openness, right? Like I am 100% where I am, and I have 100% created the life that I have because I am open. And that to me is the sexiest, most attractive quality in people. So again, are you earning leveraged or linear income? And you can just drop that in the chat. Let's keep going. Okay, because whether we like it or not. And if this triggers you, it's probably because you're owning linear income. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will literally work until you die.
Yes. And honestly, like again, with mom's passing, I learned so much. Like, it's just the way that my parents have set up, like, yes, she's not here with us, but her money, it's trickling. Actually, it's going towards her grandchildren. You know what I mean? So it's just like why stop your legacy? Why stop all those efforts of 40 hours, 40-hour work weeks to just end when you retire or when you pass? Like, so that's why, like, I'm big on like let's keep going in terms of building this stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm about to talk to you about the leveraged income model that Rockstar and I both partner with. And before I do that, I just want to go, I know a lot of you watching this either now or you're going to watch it later, you might have been in Rockstar's world and being part of her network marketing business, her direct selling business. Okay, we're not going to name companies or anything like that. No. And, you know, for me, I was also part of that world for 9 years. Okay. I've been part of this industry, like I shared, for 9 years, 10 years next year. I've been to the top of two companies in the low cost, low ticket end of network marketing. And I had incredible success, like a lot. I've made millions. I've had a really, I've had, I've built teams of thousands. What really frustrated me was that I couldn't help the masses to make money in that model. Okay. So obviously Rockstars earned multiple six figures in that area. What I was looking for was I wanted to find a model where I could bring in someone that wasn't a rock star, someone that wasn't a Joe Mould, right? That wasn't a multiple 6 and 7 figure income earner, plug them into the systems, the automation, and have them make sales and make money. And I'm freaking delighted to show you that we have found that, and we're going to talk you through it now. Yes. And I really urge you to, if you're not following me already, go and follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, whichever platform, because you will see that every day my team showcase in my socials. We literally showcase like ordinary women who haven't had lots of success in this industry, earning money here. And if you're interested in on this because you're interested in looking at Rockstar, what Rockstar's doing, and by the way, I partnered with this business that I'm about to talk to you about just 8 months ago, and Rockstar was on my initial list of 8 names because she'd been a coaching client of mine in my network marketing coaching business. And I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for bold women. I'm looking for women who are open. I'm looking for women who want more. And then obviously, I supported Rockstar as a friend through this year with her mum passing. And I knew that when she came out the other side of that, she would reevaluate her life. So I just want you guys, thank you. Oh, I love you, babe. I want you to drop me in the chat. If you are at a point in your life that you're just like, you know what? I do want change. And that, dropping a me, by the way, is not like, you're not saying, yeah, I'm joining you guys. Like, don't freak out. We're not going to be in your DMs. We're not going to be like sending you links to join us. We're so not like that. I just want to know, are you open? And I know some of you are coaches as well, right? Like there is a huge, and Rockstar's done this as well, like creating your own offers, selling them, doing all the tech, like that is freaking hard, right? And can cost a lot of money. And we've both done it versus the affiliate world, which is what we're going to talk to you about today, where it's a much lower investment. You get all of the tools and resources that you need. You get to partner with a product that people already want and need every day. I'll tell you what it is in a sec. You probably know, some of you. And that you actually get to be in profit in your business after just a few sales. 5. Right. Exactly.
Yes. Okay. And Heather brought up, we have a question. Heather says, do you have to spend money to get started?
Yeah, I'm going to go into that, Heather.
Or spend money to make money. Yes, we will go into that. Honestly, like,
yeah, there is absolutely a business investment here.
For me, 100%. I $0 for me to get started. And again, we could show you how.
Love that.
Yeah.
So let's move on. We've talked about this enough. Everyone's like, just give us what it is. So we partner with an affiliate marketing company, Heather and everybody else watching, called Enagic, where we have true impact products. I'm going to go into what each of those is with you. Enagic offers an entire health system with 4 key products, okay, that enhance not only our health, unlock wealth, and protect the environment. And of course, then there's a generational wealth opportunity as well. Oh, no, you're good. Keep going. Wait,
Okay.
you're good. You just go with the flow. I can keep up with you. Don't you worry. Why we partner with Enagic? So Enagic are industry leaders, and they're at the forefront and driving innovation as a billion-dollar company. They've also been around for 50 years. They're an award-winning Japanese water technology company, you guys. They're now leading the way also in the EMF space, the electromagnetic field device. They've recently, or we have recently launched our own in-home device. You guys, you cannot get that in America yet, but I promise you it's coming soon.
Yes.
Those of you who I know are going to partner with Rockstar in the coming days and weeks, you will get that in the next few months. Okay. So don't sit on the fence until then. You don't need that product to launch your business here.
No.
Okay. Enagic has been around, like I said, for 50 years. And these, you can keep going. These 4 products I'm going to talk you through are our products. Okay. And this is how you will get started. And I'll talk you through what that looks like. So the first one is our K8. This is our flagship ionizer that produces antioxidant rich water in 5 different pH levels. Okay. So without going too much into it, basically what that means is right now around your house, you probably use cleaning products, beauty products, lots of expensive things for your face, your body. When you have this in your house, you can actually eliminate all of that, which reduces the cost in your home. The Anespa, which is my favorite product, is our in-home shower spa experience, because our body is water, right? Our body is over 70% water. And I want my son and myself to be showering in this good water. And I'll talk to you a bit more about that as well. The M-Guard is our EMF device that I spoke about. This is all about, obviously defending your beautiful family and loved ones against invisible electromagnetic field disturbances from phones, from microwaves, from all of the things, right? You can probably look around your house right now and see 5.
Right.
And our Ukon is our chemical-free wild turmeric, which has very powerful antioxidant, antibacterial, and of course, anti-inflammatory properties.
Yes. And I just want to add, when Mom passed, the health benefits totally came to the forefront. She had liver issues. That's what finally got to her. And the liver and the kidneys are the 2 main organs that filter all the toxins in your body. And so you can only imagine how overload they are working. And especially in our society, they just throw things at you. We put things in us. We put things on surface, and all that still has to be filtered through your liver and your kidneys. And a lot of people, including myself and Joe, are now you know what? Let's be more mindful of what we put in our bodies. And water is something that we all need to drink. And there's so much research out there of the type of water, the pH water, what it does for you. And feel free to go on and do that research on your own. Just Google it.
Exactly. And look, some more quick stats. So people sometimes say to me, is this a saturated market? And I'm like, oh my goodness, no. Only 3 million of these machines have been sold worldwide. Okay. So like I said, this is a 50-year company this year. And we're really only just now starting to gain massive traction through the online space, because traditionally people, these water machines were sold, as you can imagine, face to face, right? One-on-one. The great thing with online business, if you haven't done it before, is I can be in my home in a little beach town in Australia, and I can run ads to sell my products and have business partners join me to people in America. I actually do that, right? That's how Rockstar came to be in my world initially. We're expanding with offices in new countries all of the time. Pretty much anywhere in the world, you can launch your business and sell these products to people. Okay.
Yes.
Now, I think you probably know this, you guys, but people are becoming hyper aware, wouldn't you agree, about taking care of their health and about the role that water plays, right? If you go and have a look at, podcasts and what's trending right now, water and the importance of healthy live water in our bodies, right? When people meet Rockstar and I, and anyone honestly that drinks this water, our energy is electric, right?
Yes.
And part of that is because we are literally drinking live water. Okay, next slide.
Yes.
All right, we're going to get into some numbers because I'm very excited. You guys drop me a me in the chat if you love numbers, okay? It's very hot here. It's like only spring in Australia, but it's like super sunny and beautiful already. I'm so excited.
I love that because it's fall. It's fall here in the U.S.
Yeah, we're the
It's like
opposites.
we're opposite.
Yep. So I spoke about the 4 products. Now, inside of our team, the majority of people get started, including Rockstar and myself, on what we call a quad. Quad is one of each of the 4 products. Okay, now you guys don't have that electromagnetic field device, so you're going to either have 2 of the water machines or 2 of the shower spas. 2 shower spas if you have 2 showers in your home. Okay, you might want the kids to make sure they shower in good water too. And someone like Rockstar has 2 of the water machines because she's a nurse and talks to people about their health every day. She has one of those machines as a loaner machine. Okay, so what that means is somebody can borrow that machine for 2 weeks, get the water inside of their bodies. We have a really professional online form that you have to sign that you're going to look after it, and that you're going to sit down on day 14 and have a conversation with Rockstar about water for your own health. Okay. Now, if you have one of those loaner machines, you literally add nearly 6 figures to your business each year. Okay. Because of the high conversion rates. Once someone starts drinking this water, you guys, and you will experience this yourself if you jump in with Rockstar, you will not be able, I cannot drink tap water now if I'm in a cafe. I've literally become that person. Okay. So the numbers, the way that Enagic works is you're buying health products for you and your family that are actually going to change your health for the rest of your life, for the rest of their life. Like, that is the best gift you can give the people that you love. And when you buy these health products, you unlock the compensation plan, right? You literally unlock the distribution rights to these products for yourself. And when you do that, it means that you can then be like, hey, you should try this water machine. You should try this shower spa. So if you sell a water machine and you've started yourself on a single machine, you're going to earn $400. So you're in that 1A lane there on the left-hand column. Now, if you start on a quad and you sell a water machine, you are going to shift down to the 2A lane, and you're going to earn that number there. Okay, I don't need to read it out to you guys. You can read it. Let that drop in for you. That's pretty exciting number. Okay, next slide. I wanted to include this in here. I'm not going to go too much into what the fast track is, but the more health products you start on, the more you're going to earn per sale. What I also love, Rockstar talked through before, and I'm going to talk about this for a moment, Rockstar, and I was the same. When we started, we put 0 money down. Okay, so I'm going to talk through what that is. I'm not going to talk about what investment levels are right now, because anyone that's interested after this, Rockstar is going to invite you to DM her the word bold. You are going to then get popped into a conversation with me, and I'm going to help you work out what products would be right for you. If you have some questions, I'll answer them for you. And then I'm really going to powerfully, boldly set you up for amazing success. Okay. So on Instagram, there's no slides, beautiful. But if you would like the slides, just DM Rockstar the word bold. There you go. She's all over it. So the way that this works is this is not a $200 investment, right? Those of you that have been in low ticket, maybe you've done the bags, all sorts of other stuff, or the protein shakes, the fizz sticks. This is not a $100 or $200 investment, right? This is a business. If you're looking for a business that's going to pay you like a business, this is this. Okay, so it's a few $1,000s to start up here. I will say this, right? When you invest in a business that has a compensation plan like this, the return on investment that you will receive if you plug into the systems, if you plug into the training platform that we have available to you, if you use our in-house sales team to help you with your sales calls, then you will realize a return on investment on your original investment.
Yeah. And I just wanted to add,
most people don't have lying around right now. And if you do, awesome. Most people don't have lying around a few $1,000s to invest in a business, even though it's going to pay them, well, if they plug in and do the work. So what we invite people to do is we actually invite people to finance their business startup cost. Okay, so it's what Rochelle did and it's what I did. What that means is that you're borrowing someone else's money to invest in a business, right? And so the wealthy people in the world, you guys, they literally leverage other people's money to make money. Like, just drop me a yes in the chat if you love this idea of borrowing / leveraging other people's money to create money, right? This is literally how the wealthy get wealthier.
Yes.
And I'll be so honest with you, the poor get poorer because they don't get this. Okay. I'm just going to be so completely honest. If you're on this right now, I know that you already are starting to get this, or you already completely get it, right? Investing in a business like this and borrowing, yeah, you're borrowing funds, of course, but this is, there's good debt and there's bad debt, right? Bad debt is going to buy a car, and as soon as you drive it out of the yard, it depreciates. So it decreases in value. You invest in this business and you make 5 sales. Once you've done 5 sales, everything you earn after that, you're in profit. Okay. So we use someone else's money. They send us the money that we're borrowing. We invest in our Enagic quad. Enagic also pays us commissions straight after we have joined, or within 2 business weeks.
Yes.
We literally get paid anywhere a few $100s. It can be close to $1,000 back for on our own invest. So we get paid commissions on our own sales to ourselves. Okay. What that mean and what we tell people to do then is I encouraged Rockstar. I was like, okay, so when you get that money, pop it to the side, babe. Don't use it, because that is going to give you the money to pay for your first, second, and third month of repayments on your finance for your quad.
Yes.
And by the time 90 days is up, if Rockstar has plugged in and done the do, her business, might be at that in profit point, and she doesn't then need to use her own money. Okay. Is this making sense, you guys? Just drop me a yes. That's yes. Awesome. Next slide, please.
Well, and also, Jill, I don't know if you're going to touch upon this later, but I love numbers, and I'm big on that. Money is energy, and it just transform. And here in California, like, I'm really big on taxes, so or understanding the taxes. So again, I have to put it out there. Just talk to your tax person wherever you're watching. But the money you invest, I can actually use that as a tax deductible because I'm investing in a business. And not only that, but this is also a medical device. So if you have FSA loan, FSA account, or HSA account, which is like the pre-tax that you put aside for like health and stuff, you could totally apply this to invest in, and also you can use that as a tax deductible too, because you can tax up to, it needs to be more than 20% of whatever you make in a year. For us nurses, sometimes that's a lot, and I usually don't get to use it as a tax deductible because I don't spend as much on health stuff, but with this one, I can absolutely use it as a tax deductible and actually get that money back when it comes time to enable.
I love that.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So just a few more numbers, you guys. I've already talked about commissions back. I've talked about the fact that when you've helped your first 5 people to really unlock the, unlock the health opportunity with Enagic, your business is going to be in profit. Your next 6 quad sales, you can make nearly 50,000. These numbers are in Australian AUD. And then it's only another 10 to have earned your first 100,000. Next slide. Okay. So my last slide about numbers, and this is actually my favorite slide.
Mine
so
too.
One in the chat, you guys, if you love the idea of, investing in a business, getting to work, and then getting your business to a level where that business pays you what's called a generational wealth pathway, a generational wealth payment every month for the rest of your life, and that's willable to your children, right? Cam, me too, right?
Yes,
I'm
Cam.
all about it. It's actually why I partnered with this business. So again, when you look at the slide, don't worry about the numbers, the digits, the letters, all that stuff. Just know that we know, and that when you partner with us, we're going to help you to get to this level. Our goal is to have everyone at this level, within that 2 to 5 years. Okay. So if you're one of the people that jotted down, when I asked you the question earlier, like, if your income stopped today, like, what would your life look like? Right? Like, this is potentially why maybe you've come across this by accident on Rochelle's socials somewhere on a platform. Maybe you have been following her for a bit. Maybe you're seeing this and you're like, wow, is this even real? I will be honest with you. I was like, is this even real? And it is real. And yes, there's actually real people earning this all over the world, you guys. Imagine 5,000 US a month, every month for the rest of your life. And that's just the beginning. It goes all the way up to 80,000 a month. Okay, next slide. So I know a lot of you watching, whether you're watching live with us and maybe you're going to watch this on the replay. By the way, if you guys missed the beginning, I am here in Australia, so it's a lot warmer. I just got back from walking my puppy. I'm in my workout gear. What I love about this business is, you know, we get to have impact. I get to have impact without putting on my power suit like I used to in my old corporate days, without putting on my makeup and doing my hair. And like, this is awesome, you guys. Like, I've got like yoga pants on the bottom. Sometimes I do calls like this with pajama pants on the bottom. Like, it is so fun. Okay. Now, traditional MLM, traditional multi-level marketing versus business with us. Okay, because although we're part of the same industry, guys, I'm going to be so honest, it doesn't even feel the same. Go and follow me, like I said before. I actually did a post yesterday, or I think my team created a reel. I don't know how to do those things. I have virtual assistants who are much cleverer than me. They actually did a reel all about the elephant in the room. You know, when you like compare apples with apples. And I was having this thought the other day, thinking about traditional MLM, low ticket, low end, with high ticket, high end, which is us. And like, I was like, we can't compare. Like, it's not apples with apples. And I was like, it's actually apple with an elephant. And then I was like, you know how that, I don't know if you have that expression in America, like the elephant in the room.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is like the elephant in the room right now. Okay. If you guys are in traditional MLM, you'll be dealing with monthly quotas. You lose your rank if you don't perform. You earn small amounts per sale. Like, I'm not, again, this is no judgment. This is not me being like, oh my God, you guys are losing out. I shared with you, I did this for 9 years, but I can tell you right now, these things were starting to grate on me. I was sick of the fact that I was having to build and rebuild. Okay. I did another post about this the other day. I was sick of recruiting. Over here, we teach you how to attract. You have the option of building to that generational wealth level. We're high end, high profit.
Yes.
You earn anywhere between, I showed you in the numbers, $400 all the way up to nearly $7,000 Australian per sale.
Yes.
That is bananas. Okay, next slide. And you guys, by the way, I know this has been a little bit death by PowerPoint. Thank you for sticking with us. We really just wanted to show you the full story, because Rockstar, every day since she launched this business, she's had so many of you saying, can I watch the masterclass you recorded? Cam, who's actually watching right now, we actually recorded a specific masterclass all about the network marketing industry, low ticket versus high. If you want to watch that, I know Rockstar would send it to you. Okay, so just drop MLM in the chat, MLM, and Rockstar will send you the MLM video that Cameron and I created, really talking about that low end versus high end and the differences, and perhaps how you might be, like what you might be feeling and why that is. Okay, because one of the biggest things going on right now in the industry is that if you're feeling like you're having to work harder, right, make more sales in the top here, new customers constantly, you might kind of be wondering why. Like, why am I working harder, but my income's still going down, or it's holding, it's not going up? And the reason for that is because there's more coming out the bottom, you guys.
Yes.
And I go into all about that on this training video that Cameron and I did. So look, that's all great, Joe, but you might be watching this and you might be like, it's all awesome for you. You're a 7-figure network marketer. Rockstar's a multiple 6. Of course you guys could make it here. And I get it. The reason that I'm here is actually because before I even said yes, before I purchased my products, I got on an airplane and I flew up to meet face-to-face with the mentors that I partnered with. Because I said to them, I need to make sure that like the normal person, like the woman who was in network marketing who maybe never earned more than $1,000, like I want to know that she can make it here. So they said, get on a plane and come and spend a day with us. We're training 19 of our business partners in a room, fly out and check it out. And I was like, okay. And all 19 people in that room had made a sale, if not multiple sales. Okay. keep in mind that a sale is not hundreds of dollars. Generally, it's thousands. Okay. So I left that day and I was like, I remember calling my business partner and I was like, wow, like this is not just for top earners like us. It's not just for top earners like Rockstar and myself and Cameron, who's on right now. That is why I'm here. And so if you're watching this and you're like, I'm not you, Joe, I want you to know that I've got your back.
Yes.
I literally did the due diligence. Okay. And once you partner with us, then we're going to teach you everything anyway inside of our awesome education, automation, and duplication platform. Okay. This is your only ongoing cost to business. Okay. And we'll go into that. It's a very low cost. We also have, if you're also someone who maybe you're thinking, I'm not really good at selling, Joe. That's cool, babe. I've got you. We literally have an in-house sales team to do your sales calls. Okay.
Yep.
So yesterday afternoon, what was I doing? Doing something with friends or Benny or doing something. And I had someone who has been looking at this business with me for quite a while. She did a call with our in-house sales team and has put the paperwork in for her quad and has her finance call booked for Monday. And I was living my best life. Like, drop me and me in the chat if you could get excited about that. Next slide, please. So why do we automate sales? Okay. So, actually, you know what? I've gone through all of this. Next slide. Beautiful
yes,
picture.
we have.
So there are 7 days in a week. Some day is not one of them. In
Right.
fact, my favorite expression is different to this, but also kind of the same, right? Like, I really live my life very intentionally, and I do the things today that most people won't do to have the tomorrow that most people won't have. So I ask you, if you want a life that most people just can't have, won't ever have, are you prepared to do today the things that they won't do? Just drop me a me in the chat. I suspect we're going to get a lot of me's, because if you've watched them either live with us this whole time or you've watched this on the replay, if I see that you drop a me, then I know that you are our type of person.
Yes.
Next slide, please. Okay, that is it, you guys. So I love this picture of us. I wish I looked as glamorous as this one today. But anyway, that was on a photo shoot day, and you just look glamorous all the time. So you guys, I'm going to throw back to Rockstar in a moment. She's going to invite you to come and actually play with us over here in this high-end space. But from me and to you, I just want to say thank you for hanging out with us on your Friday night, my Saturday morning. I am here for impact. I'm all about helping women to make more money. And I'm also about helping free women from that low end and direct selling space. So I'm excited to welcome so many of you into our tribe very soon.
Yes. Joe, thank you. As always, you are amazing. Again, if you're on Instagram, DM me the word bold, BOLD, to get access to the slides. And if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, and you want to reach out, you're even if you're 1% curious, DM me the word bold, and we'll start talking. As I mentioned in the beginning, this energy that you feel between Joe and I, like, we show up for you. As I explained earlier, when Mom passed, I doubted who I was. Like, who the hell is Rockstar Rochelle? But no, Joe continues to believe in me and pour in me. And because of her, like, literally every day she pours into me. Like, I'm able to show up as my best self, even though I'm still figuring out who I am, and determining like what my worth is after Mom, without Mom. But because of her, she pours into me, and if you decide or just want to chit chat with us, you'll feel that same energy too. Like, we ultimately see the best, we see the vision, we see where we're going, and this is the vehicle that's going to take us there. And it's just a question of if you're going to join us on that ride or not, So thank you guys for joining us. Again, if you're watching this on a Friday or Saturday, you are our kind of people, because we keep going, we keep going and living our life. All right. So thank you all for letting us be in your space, and we will see you guys on socials. Okay. Take care and
Thanks, everybody.
Bye. Bye.